off tonight for his first major league hit.
Terry Mulholland pitched a fine game last night, but Ron Gant was the difference, certainly for St. Louis. He had a home run off Terry Mulholland, controversial, in that it hit the yellow line and stayed in play. Should have been a ball in play, as it turned out, but the umpires ruled it went over the fence. As we see, it didn't. And then Gant scored the other St. Louis run on a sacrifice fly, getting in as the ball got through Benito Santiago. And here's a guy, Ron Gant, Whitey, that missed all of '94, yet he looks like he's back.
Yeah, he broke his leg, and a couple of clubs have given up on him. The Atlanta Braves did, Cincinnati did after last year. He's such a strong guy. I was impressed last night also by the 2 base hits, the double and single he got to the opposite field. The pitchers are out there. That's where he should have hit him, and he hit them both hard. This guy with that broken leg is a dangerous ball player, I'll tell you.
He's still going to hit a lot of home runs, certainly. It'll be Mike Williams for the Phillies, Tom Urbani going for St. Louis. The starting lineups for you right after these messages.
Phillies baseball is being brought to you by Bud Light, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. Make it a Bud Light. The Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. Hungry? Grab the genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages and have dinner delivered right to your door. By Mellon PSFS, the official bank of the Phillies, featuring full-service evening and 7-day banking. By your local Chevrolet Geo dealers. And by Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield, the insurance companies you can lean on.
In Germany, there is no word for gonzo, no word for rad, righteous, or gnarly. And as far as we can tell, no word for whoa. There is, however, a car. Introducing the Audi A4, a stunning achievement in German engineering, and one wicked ride. Dude, the new A4, get ready for the ride of your life.
Just think about it. A McCain 5-minute fry. It's like boom! I mean, you're in, you're out. It's the ultimate rush. I mean, I, being a McCain potato, was born for this job. I don't know. I just have this need for speed or something. It's such a rush.
And it's kind of nice, too, because for the moms, because there's less time cooking and there's more time for doing mom things.
Oh, for crying out loud.
What?
McCain 5-minute fries. Real fries from the oven in just 5 minutes. McCain, the world's #1 French fry.
We're into the future. The future of car rental savings is easier now at Avis. Introducing the new Super Value Package from the employee owners of Avis. This low prepaid package rate includes loss and damage protection, child safety seats, free unlimited miles, and your first tank of gas, so there's no refueling charge. All in one low weekly rate. Ask your travel agent or Avis for our Super Value Package and save.
Trying harder than ever, Avis. Come on and see how. Trying harder.
Back at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, where the lineup cards are being handed out at home plate. Tony La Russa, the manager of the Cardinals, and John Vukovic, Phillies coach, handing out the lineup cards with the men in blue. 4 umpires tonight. Rich Rieker will call the balls and strikes. Jeff Kellogg at first base. Paul Runge, the crew chief, will umpire at second, and Joe West will be at third base. Another pleasant night. They were expecting some possible late afternoon showers. We haven't seen those yet, although now they're saying the showers may come at 10 o'clock. By that time, this game should be history. We have a pretty good crowd on hand here at New Look Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Grass and dirt field. Bullpens now, instead of along the side where they were last year, on the playing field area. Bullpen's over the fence now, and he dressed it up very nicely. See the dimensions. It's 330 down the lines, 375 to the power alleys, 402 to straightaway center. So they moved the fences in a little bit, and it should be a more comfortable ballpark for home run hitters.
Moved it in just far enough for Gant to hit one off the top of that center field fence.
Well, the Redbirds have taken the field for the second game of the series. Jim Fragosi's starting lineup for tonight's game will have Lenny Dykstra in center field leading off. Mickey Morandini riding a 6-game hitting streak, hitting .348 in the last 6, playing second base, batting second. Benito Santiago will catch and hit third. Todd Zeal, third base, bats fourth. Pete Incaviglia in left field, hitting fifth. Mark Whitten, the right fielder, bats sixth. Gene Shaw at first base, hitting seventh. Kevin Sefcik making his first major league start will be at shortstop, hitting eighth. And Mike Williams, the pitcher, bats ninth. That lineup is facing Tom Urbani.
Yeah, he's a 28-year-older, and he's been a starter. He's been a reliever. Can pitch some pretty good ball, but can get lit up once in a while. See his record there, high ERA of 6.00. Throws a big breaking ball and throws a lot of breaking balls.
Both of these pitchers tonight, Urbani and Mike Williams, have had trouble with the respective teams. Urbani 0-3 against the Phils, a high ERA, and Mike Williams is 0-3 against the Cardinals with a high ERA. And oddly, they come in with the same record this year, 0-0 with a 6-point ERA. Defensively for St. Louis, at third base is David Bell, the shortstop Royce Clayton, Luis Elisei at second, and Mark Sweeney at first. Pat Borders is the catcher. Ron Gant at left, Ray Langford in center, and John Mabry in right. Lenny Dykstra will lead it off. Dykstra hitting at .333. Had 3 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. His slugging percentage is 6th best in the National League at .700. Among the league leaders in runs scored, he's crossed the plate 9 times. 1 ball and no strikes to Lenny Dykstra. 79-degree game time temperature, Whitey.
That's the weather baseball should be played in. First time we've seen it.
Tom Urbani is the only left-hand starter in the rotation for St. Louis. Of course, they do have Donovan Osborne, a left-hand pitcher who's been down at St. Petersburg. He's just moved up to Louisville, and he is getting close to being ready. Danny Jackson, on the other hand, with an ankle injury, is going to be out for another month or so. Three and 1 the count to Dykstra. Full count to Lenny Dykstra. Urbani, a Long Beach State product. 13th round draft pick by St. Louis in the June '90 draft. Line drive to right field. Mabry won't get it. He cuts it off nicely, though. Dykstra going to try for second. Safe. A head first sliding double. Mabry did a good job of cutting it off, and Dykstra had to really scurry to get to second base, but he does.
Yeah, the grass really checked this up nicely for him. Really wasn't that close a play, but it was a good attempt by Mabry. And he really smacked that 3-2 pitch.
And it will bring up Mickey Morandini, who's hitting at .290. Ball and no strikes to Morandini. He's missing with a lot of those pitches, but he is missing. It's 2-0.
Then behind both Dykstra and now Morandini. Mickey ought to get a decent pitch to hit here on the 2-0 pitch. Trying to move the runner.
He was high with a fastball, 3-0. Urbani, in his first start, won 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 earned runs. He had just 1 strikeout and 2 walks. Morandini taking all the way. It's 3-1 to Morandini. Benito Santiago due up next. Very high fly ball to right field. It's fairly deep. Dykstra tags. Mabry makes the catch. Here comes Lenny, and Mabry's throw will be cut off. Dykstra moves up to third after the catch on the deep fly ball by Mickey Morandini. So Lenny at third base with 1 down for Benito Santiago.
I think the Cardinals are going to leave their infield back here in the first inning. See the run.
Santiago hitting at .250. He's hit 2 homers, knocked in 7. Behind Santiago, 2-0.
Yeah, you get hurt pitching that way. Urbani usually isn't that wild. He's missed a lot of borderline pitches, most of them borderline high.
He's high with that one. It's 3-0.
Could get a green light here. Borders wants to settle his pitcher down. Tony La Russa.
18th year as a major league manager. His first year in the National League. Green light, and he fouls it out of play down the first base side.
Didn't have a very good pitch for a green light, a 3-0 pitch. You really want to get one right through there. That one was borderline outside, and tough pitch to really get real good wood on.
3-1 the count to Benito Santiago. 3-1 breaking ball.
Good one.
So it's gone full now to Benito on this good breaking ball.
Big old curve ball. Dropped in right over the knees.
Jerks a foul down the left field side. Still 3-2 to Santiago.
Doing another curve. Now you would think he might try to throw his fastball, which is not a real good fastball, but it looks fast after all that junk. Try to throw that inside part of the plate.
Very high pop into shallow right. Dykstra won't be able to score on this one. Taken by Sweeney. Well, that's a big out for Urbani as Santiago fouls out to Mark Sweeney, the first baseman, for out number 2.
Well, that wasn't a fastball, that's for sure. It looked like maybe a changeup. It's probably a ball. It looked like it might have been high and outside. Here's the pitch. Well, that was high and outside, ball 4.
So Lenny Dykstra is still at third base with 2 outs now for Todd Zeile. Our Hoover cleanup hitter in tonight's game is Phil's third baseman, Todd Zeile. Zeile hitting a 172. strike. Rich Reeker, the plate umpire, looks like he's not calling anything high at all, but you throw it down, he'll call it. 1-1. Ground ball hit to Alusea, and Urbani will get out of the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and one left after 1/2. Phil's nothing. Cardinals coming to bat.
Dear Dave, how about something new in a big juicy cheeseburger? Maybe with sauteed mushrooms, onions, and green peppers? And if you could make it 99 cents, I'd be grateful. I got a lot of expenses. I hear you loud and clear.
Introducing Wendy's 99-cent quarter-pound Philly Swiss double stack. 2 patties of fresh beef, a full quarter-pound, 2 slices of tangy Swiss, and a delicious combination of sauteed mushrooms, onions, and green peppers.
Hey, Dave, you ought to call it the filling Swiss. Get it? That's a thought.
Wendy's new 99-cent quarter-pound Philly Swiss double stack. Big taste, small price.
Julio Iglesias' rendezvous, the islands of the Bahamas. It just keeps getting better.
Call American Express Travel at 1-800-AXP-2796.
Nobody does it like you.
The new Hoover Steam Vac Deluxe with 5-brush agitator. Compared to professionals, there's no comparison.
Nobody does it like you.
Bottom half of the first inning at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tony La Russa's starting lineup for St. Louis will have Luis Alicea at second base leading off. Bryce Clayton shortstop bats second. Ray Langford the center fielder hitting third. Ron Gant left field bats fourth. Mark Sweeney at first base hitting fifth. Pat Borders the catcher bats sixth. John Mabry in right field hitting seventh. David Bell the third baseman bats eighth, and batting ninth and pitching Tom Urbani. They're facing Mike Williams.
Mike has to have control with these off-speed pitches. There's a sneaky fastball. Doesn't overpower the hitters, but he does have to have command of all these pitches.
See his career record against St. Louis, not good. 0-3 lifetime against the Cards with an ERA over 7.
This is a different team, though. You know, the running Redbirds could probably hurt a guy like Mike Williams more than this team can. This team mostly, you know, they're swing for the fences.
Well, they've got a couple of hitters he's faced. For example, this guy, Alicea, is 3 for 5 off him with a home run lifetime. On the ground to Morandini to his left, and he throws out Alicea, 1 down.
Those running Redbirds could beat you with speed. They could steal you to death.
Todd Zeal at third. Kevin Sefcik getting his first big league start at short. Mickey Morandini second. Gene Shaw at first. Benito Santiago catching in the outfield. Pete Incaviglia, Lenny Dykstra, and Mark Whidden from left to right. Phillies lead the National League in fielding percentage, having committed just 2 errors in the early going. Bryce Clayton lofts a very high pop into shallow right. Shaw now in foul ground. Makes the catch. 2 quick outs for Mike Williams. That'll bring up Ray Langford, who is an old nemesis against Mike Williams. Langford is 5 for 8 lifetime off Mike, including a home run. He's hitting at .263. Good breaking ball on the inside corner for a called strike. 2 outs, no base runners. We're in the bottom of the first. Phillies in the top half got Dykstra around to third with one out, but could not plate him. 1-1 to Langford. Fouls off the breaking ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Tim Fregosi. A lot of connections with this Cardinal organization. Managed at Louisville.
Yep.
Which is their AAA farm club.
Great success at Louisville. 2-2 here to Langford. Well hit to deep right. This one's out of here. Home run, Ray to Langford. His second home run of the year, and the Cardinals take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
Mike Williams threw him 3 pitches just like that. High breaking balls that he could hit out of the park. The first 2 he fouled off. The third one he hit a ton out there in right field. Kind of worried about that high breaking ball, but you know, you ought to be able to throw. See where that was? That was about belt high, like a slider or curve, whatever it was. Right through the heart of the plate.
Ron Gant takes a fastball for a strike. Gant hitting at .310. Gant with 3 home runs, 10 runs batted in, among the league leaders in RBIs. Breaking ball misses. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Ron Gant. Finds a foul left field side.
And that was that slider again that he got up. Got it up a little on the inner part of the plate, which Gant hit hard, but he pulled it foul.
Santiago out to talk to Mike Williams. Mike was a 14th round draft pick of the Phillies in the '90 draft. Virginia Tech product. Last year he pitched 33 games for the Phillies. 8 of them starts. Was 3-3 with a good ERA of 3.29. Chase the low and away breaking ball struck him out. That'll retire the side. Cardinals get a run on 1 hit. The homer by Langford. No errors, none left. And after 1-0 St. Louis.
Testing for your love.
Barry White, checking for love, the love king. Can't get enough of your love, babe. I love you, man.
I love your style.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
I had it right in my hand. You saw it.
Before you buy that new Ford Explorer, let's compare it to this Chevy Blazer. Come with me. You'll find Blazer offers the largest displacement V6 in any truck, standard. And right now, a special factory offer means you could drive a new Blazer for only $299 a month. That's right, lease a '96 Blazer with 4-wheel drive, 4 doors, air conditioning, stereo, and more, all for just $299 a month. What are you waiting for? See your Chevy Geo dealers today.
Recently, Viterra Group went all blue by offering their employees health plans from Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
The folks at Blue Cross have been great to Viterra Group.
Blue Cross is a company that's a pleasure to do business with.
I didn't have a lot of money, but I wanted a good plan, so I chose Keystone, and I really like it. Blue Cross is great for my family.
I'd recommend Keystone Health Insurance to anyone. It's a great plan.
Go all blue with Keystone Health Plan East, personal choice, and our traditional plan from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. The folks you can lean on.
After one inning of play, St. Louis 1, Phillies nothing. Upcoming telecasts of Phillies baseball include tomorrow afternoon's game beginning at 2 and Sunday afternoon's final game of this series with the Cards also beginning at 2 o'clock right here on WB 17. Pete Incaviglia leads off for the Phillies. Incaviglia 2 for 5 so far this season. He's in a platoon now with Jim Eisenreich in left field. Aaron Dalton will begin his rehab work down in Clearwater on Tuesday, which is kind of the Caribbean, taking a few days off and letting things settle, and he'll be starting a rehab on Tuesday. One and two to Pete Incaviglia.
Oh,
just missed inside. 2-2.
Tickled the inside corner with a
Looked like it.
fastball.
Full count now to Incaviglia. Mark Whitten due up next. And then it'll be Gene Shaw here in the second. Redbirds lead 1-0. Ground ball of his shortstop. Clayton bobbles the ball, recovers, but not in time. It'll be an error on Royce Clayton.
The ball took a bounce on him right there. He got kind of an in-between hop on it. This is not AstroTurf here anymore. We used to field those balls easily. He gets that ball bounced up on him. It didn't look like it bounced up too much, though.
No, you got to feel like Ozzie might have made that play, Whitey.
Yeah. To say so.
Here's Mark Whitten. Whitten hitting at .231. Royce Clayton over from the San Francisco Giants. Might be some pressure on him, really, when you look at all the great plays that man made. Ozzie Smith, 13 Gold Gloves.
You know, Ozzie plays 4 more years. He can draw his major league pension.
While
41.
While still being a player.
Yeah.
1-1 to Mark Whitten. Bouncing ball is short, and that's a double play ball, and the Cardinals turn it 6-4-3. Clayton to Ali Sayed, who's Sweeney. 2 outs and no base runners.
Well, that was a ball. That was down low, and that's what happens when you go after those low pitches. Hit a nice, easy double play ball.
Gene Shaw is batting at .286.
Urbani's a nibbler. Hardly ever throws the pitch down the middle. Even close to it.
That's topped off the plate, cut off by David Bell, the third baseman. Throws out Shaw. Phillies are down in the second. No runs, no hits, 1 error, none left. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 St. Louis.
Coming up on Inquirer News tonight, the number of drug inspectors at Philadelphia International Airport is increasing 300% as drug smuggling there skyrockets. We'll have an exclusive report.
Federal investigators are sifting through a home in Plantation, Florida, where a package bomb exploded today, killing a woman and injuring her 3 children. And the Philadelphia Wings go for their 2nd consecutive lacrosse championship. Details after the Phillies game on Enquirer News tonight.
It's been said, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes. For some, that's just their daily commute. The Lexus Coupe.
I just got a promotion and a cellular phone. So my little brother got one too.
Not that I'm competitive.
I got the big calling plan.
I got a local plan. My job's more focused.
At Bell Atlantic 9X Mobile, cellular service isn't one size fits all. From phone features to calling plans, you get services that fit your life.
I also got voicemail.
You did? I want that.
Bell Atlantic 9X Mobile.
Hello, spring. Hello, sun. Hello, first of 5 Mellon PSFS Business Person Specials. Tuesday, April 23rd, when the Phillies play the Pirates at 1:05. Call 463-1000. And when the lady says hello, order.
Mark Sweeney will lead it off for St. Louis, bottom of the 2nd. Sweeney hitting at .300. He came over last year from the California Angels organization for pitcher John Habian. Good pinch hitter, 8 for 15 in 1995. He pops it up. Kevin Sefcik, the shortstop, makes his first play in his first big league start down the left field foul line. Sweeney's out 1 down. That'll bring up Pat Borders.
Funny how some great pinch hitters, give them that one at bat. I mean, they can worry out. You give them a start in the game, 4 or 5 at bats, they don't hit. I'm talking about some great ones through the years. Smokey Burgess, Jerry Lynch. They just like that one at bat. Make the most of it.
Mike Rogozinski.
Rogo, yeah.
No balls and 2 strikes to Pat Borders.
Going back further, a guy by the name of Gene Freeze was an excellent pinch hitter. I think he has a home run record in Philadelphia as a pinch hitter. And but he never did much when he started the game.
1-2 to Borders, who's hitting a lusty .455. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
There have been some good pinch hitters who were pretty good hitters. Manny Mota, Greg Gross was a good hitter when you started him in a game. Smokey Burgess was a good hitter, period. And he could wear you out as a pinch hitter.
Most people couldn't believe it would be green.
Dave Philly.
Yeah, he was outstanding pinch hitter.
Well, that's enough. We'll get him with a big number again.
Lined into center field. It hangs up for Dykstra to make the catch, and Borders is retired.
Dave Philly would get mad if you started him. He just wanted to hit once in the game. You started him in the game, he just raised heck with everybody.
Oh, the Phillies pinch hit record does Dave Philly 4 consecutive hits in a season, 8. And he got a pinch hit his first time at bat in 59. It happened in 58. Gene Freeze does hold the record for most pinch homers in a season by a Phil with 5. John Mabry laces a base hit to right field. Mabry in his rookie year last year hit .307, top batting average by a rookie in the National League. The Westchester University product is a 2-out base runner for David Bell. Well, coming up on Sunday, April 21st at Veterans Stadium against these Cardinals. Plan to be on hand and celebrate the birthday of the Fanatic, plus mascots from around the country. All youngsters 14 and under receive an oversized beach towel featuring everyone's favorite Fanatic, compliments of Tasty Cake. April 21st, 1:35, Fanatic's birthday, and the Phils and the Redbirds. Order your tickets by calling 463-1000 or stop by one of the many local Ticketmaster outlets. David Bell, the 23-year-old son of Tiger manager Buddy Bell, is 1 for 10 so far this season. He was signed by Cleveland originally, a 7th-round pick by the Tribe in '90. Came over last year in the Ken Hill deal.
He didn't get his father or his grandfather's size. Gus Bell, his grandfather, was a big, strong guy, and Buddy Bell was big and strong.
Mike Williams strikes him out for his second strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left after 2, 1-0 St. Louis.
Taste that won't fill you up but never let you down. Make it a Bud Light.
The Infiniti i30 is truly an extraordinary luxury car. It has a revolutionary micro-finished V6 that can out-accelerate many luxury V8s. It comes with patented rear multi-link beam suspension that allows for superb handling. And it does something all $30,000 luxury cars should do. Perform.
Now, for a limited time, lease the Infiniti i30 with no down payment.
The muscles of the back are strong enough to support the entire human body. Now, through a technique called cardiomyoplasty, we're using them to support the heart as well. When the heart is weakened by cardiac disease and a transplant is not possible, muscle from the back can be wrapped around the heart to help it beat more strongly. It's a valuable new technique, and we're one of the few hospitals performing it.
Medical College of Pennsylvania Hospital, a leader in advanced medicine.
While a brother may be hard to propel, the Hoover Power Drive is self-propelled, making cleaning so easy, even a brother could do it.
Hoover, nobody does it like you.
Tuesday, April 23rd, our first business person special of the year of 105 against Pittsburgh. Fun in the Sun and the Mellon PSFS business person special. 105 game time. Order your tickets by calling 463-1000 or stop by the Mellon PSFS at Broad and Chestnut Streets. Kevin Sufsick leads it off, takes one low for a ball. Sufsick, when he came up at the end of last year, had 4 major league at-bats. He is looking for his first hit, this being his first major league start. Spent most of his time at Reading, where he hit 272.
At least he's laid off the bad low pitches that everybody else is getting put out on.
Kevin Stocker sitting this one out after struggling in the early going here.
Sefcik is really a young-looking player. He looks like he's about 15 years old.
He is, however, 25 out of Oak Lawn, Illinois. Thrown out by Alicea. One down, and that'll bring up Mike Williams, the pitcher, who lifetime is a 155 hitter. Phillies last night, AAA club shut out by Ottawa. Tavo Alvarez, the Expo farmhand, got the shutout. Carlos Crawford was the losing pitcher in that game. Reading lost in 11 innings to Norwich 5-2. Javier Estalela caught 2 runners attempting to steal. shut out by Brevard County 2-0. Clearwater Phil's had just 3 hits, 2 of them by center fielder Walter Dawkins. Williams is retired, 2 down. It brings on Lenny Dykstra, who owns the only hit off Bonnie. He doubled his first time up.
130 to 131.
2 outs, no base runners here in the third. Cardinals lead 1-0 on Ray Langford's home run. One strike to Lenny Dykstra. One. Hits the ball well to the opposite field. Langford on his horse makes the running catch. Cardinals have good speed in that outfield. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the bottom half of the third inning. 1-0 St. Louis.
The revitalized, re-energized, Gantide St. Louis Cardinals come in Friday, April 19th at 7:35, Saturday the 20th at 7:05, and Sunday the 21st at 1:35, when it's the Fanatic's birthday, and all fans 14 and under receive a big beach towel, compliments of Tasty Cake. Then Pittsburgh pops in Monday, April 22nd at 7:35, and Tuesday the 23rd at 1:05 for a Mellon PSFS Business Person Special. Call 463-1000.
Before you buy that new Ford Explorer, let's compare it to this Chevy Blazer. Come with me. You'll find Blazer offers the largest displacement V6 in any truck standard. And right now, a special factory offer means you could drive a new Blazer for only $299 a month. That's right, lease a 96 Blazer with 4-wheel drive, 4 doors, air conditioning, stereo, and more, all for just $299 a month. What are you waiting for? See your Chevy Geo dealers today.
You know, I was raised certain things you do a certain way. Did I forget forks? You never run around the house. You never put your shoes on the table. It's my mother's fault. And you never eat roasted chicken with your fingers. You just don't do it. Well, now KFC has this new tender roast. Roasted chicken in pieces. I can't handle it. So good. All my rules go right out the window. Mom. New chicken? New rules.
KFC, we're changing the way America eats roasted chicken. Now get 2 pieces of new tender roast, 2 sides, and a biscuit. A complete meal, just $2.99.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bud Light, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. Make it a Bud Light. Buy the Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. Hungry? Grab the genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages and have dinner delivered right to your door. And by your local Dodge dealers. Come in today because we know how to help. Tom Urbani leads off. 1 ball and no strikes to Urbani, who is a good hitting pitcher. He's a lifetime .242 hitter. Hit .316 last year. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hitless this year. One and 2 to Tom Urbani.
Pretty good cut at that ball for a pitcher.
He swings the bat pretty well. He balls at 2 strikes to Urbani. Off a 2-2 pitch. St. Louis leading 1-0. We're in the bottom of the third. Ray Langford a home run. Giants beat the Cubs 4-1 today behind Mark Leiter. Barry Bonds hit his 4th home run of the year in that game. Fouls it off at home plate, still 2-2. The 6th inning, Montreal 9 and Pittsburgh nothing. As Expos lead the National League East. Full count to Urbani. Ball into right field. That's well hit, but Whitten in front of the warning track makes the grab. Urbani's out on a deep fly ball to right, 1 down. That'll bring on Luis Alicea. This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Phillies and may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of the Phillies and WPHL TV. Alicea grounded out his first time up. Cardinals have wanted their second baseman the last several years to be Geronimo Pena. He's always getting injured. They got this fella mid-March. They got him midway through spring training when Boston released him.
I tell you, that Alicea looks like a pretty good little ball player. He's always played very well against the Phillies.
Lifetime .315 hitter against the Phils. On the count to Alicea. Laid off the low pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two and 2 to Alicea. Tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, 21-year-old Rich Hunter will go against Todd Stottlemyre. Johnny Dykstra hardly has to move, playing him perfectly, makes the catch for out number 2. It'll bring up Royce Clayton. He fouled out to Gene Shaw his first time up.
Williams has done a good job getting the first 2 hitters out these 3 innings he's worked. He usually keeps you out of a lot of trouble.
A little bit high, 1 ball and no strikes. To deep left field. Incaville, you can't get it. It bounces away from him. Clayton knows it's backed up by Dykstra. Will hold it second with a line double to left.
He had a high fastball. Pretty good. He's, not much of a power hitter. The ball got over Inky. Might have had it had he kept running, but you never know. Tell you one thing, if he'd have been back there and hit that fence would have taken a jolt.
And here's Ray Langford, who has accounted for the Cardinal run with his second home run of the year. Slices a foul down the left field side, out of play. A ball's and a strike to Langford. Tough out for Mike Williams' lifetime. He's 6 for 9 with 2 home runs now. First base is open, but you have the dangerous Ron Gant on deck. One ball and 1 strike to Langford. Missing with the breaking ball, 2-1.
He's trying to get Langford to go after that low breaking ball, which Langford will do once in a while, but laid off a couple in this at bat.
Fouls it off down the left field side. 2-2 to Ray Langford. Royce Clayton at second with 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the third. Cardinals leading 1-0. Pop into shallow left center. Pete Incaviglia looked at Dykstra, but it's right at Incaviglia, and Incaviglia makes the catch. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Chris Wheeler joins Rich Ashburn in the 4th inning after 3. It's 1-0 St. Louis.
Just make sure you stay in the chariot, Chuck. I guarantee you're going to win the dang race.
That's good.
True story.
You are so special. That chariot thing you did and the water stuff. I love you, man.
You're not getting my Bud Light. Frankly, son, you frighten me.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
And it's more like, I love you, man. See?
What would happen if one of the world's great luxury car makers came together with one of the world's finest leather goods companies? Introducing the Lexus Limited ES300 Coach Edition. It begs the question, is the world becoming more luxurious? Or does this car only make it seem so? The ES300 Coach Edition.
It's made us the biggest, the best, the most successful. We've been in business for 10 years, and we believe it's because we have this ad in the book. If you're going to spend your advertising dollars, the best place to spend it is in the Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages.
You started the same year you decided?
The same day.
Oh, my.
Just twice as nice.
Yeah, twice as nice, indeed. How are you? Thank you.
Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication.
Travel provided by U.S. Air. U.S. Air is proud to announce new daily nonstop service from Philadelphia to Munich, Germany, beginning this coming June.
Well, the official All-Star merchandise is in. There's caps, shirts, sweatshirts, sweaters, pins, golf balls, and much, much more. Just a phone call away. Call 463-1000 to purchase All-Star merchandise or Phillies merchandise. And you can request a color brochure showing some of these great items. First batter here for the Phillies is Morandini, and he pops it up. 1 down on 1 pitch. So call 463-1000 for the official All-Star merchandise, which is in the ballpark now. 1 quick out here in the top of the 4th. Santiago, the batter, popped out to first base in the first inning. Up in the air, deep center, but Langford is back, and oh boy. Well, they made some good plays against the Phillies in this series.
Well, he's a good outfielder, and he got a great jump on that ball. It was a low line drive, and Langford saw it right away and got a great break on it to catch it. See how he turned his shoulders right away in the right direction and ran the ball down. Langford's a heck of a player. I don't think there's anything in the game he can't do. I mean, he could be a star.
2 outs on 2 pitches. Todd Zeal. Ball 1 to Zeal. He grounded out his first time up. And ball 2. Zeal hitting 167 in the early going. There's a strike.
Phillies know they should have had a run in the first inning and weren't able to get it, and now trail this game by 1 again.
Alicea. Phillies down quickly here in the 4th. Cardinals come to bat. They lead 1-0.
I know he just wants what's best for me, but Daddy's always been overprotective.
If my daughter sheds one more tear because of something you've done, I will break every single bone in your body.
Yet he never took the time to really understand what I was going through. After all, I'm the one who became a bride and a widow in the same week. And now I've learned that no one can protect me from life, not even Edward Burton.
Savannah, the first episode.
Sunday at 9 on WB17.
If you've got spring fever, your Toyota dealer has the cure.
How about the all-new 4Runner with more horsepower, more interior room, and easier entry at a low introductory price? Or the radical new RAV4, front-wheel or four-wheel drive? Or the legendary Land Cruiser? Great sports utility vehicles, great deals, low finance rates.
But hurry, spring fever doesn't last forever.
Good evening. I'm Tony Yates in the news at this hour. The federal government boosts the number of drug inspectors at Philadelphia International Airport by 300%. The increase comes as drug smuggling at the airport increases due to its growing number of international flights. And a larger-than-life mural is unveiled for a larger-than-life basketball player. Those stories in Larry Cosgrove's weekend forecast on Inquirer News tonight after the Phillies.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Bud Light, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympic Summer Games. Make it a Bud Light. Bell Atlantic 9X Mobile now offering great rates on cellular long distance. And by your Quality Plus Ford dealers. And the all-new Ford Taurus. Recent safety test rated the 96 Taurus safest vehicle on the road. Test drive one today. Cardinals bat in the 4th. Ron Gant leads it off. Struck out his first time up. Ground ball, foul past 3rd. Strike 1 on Gant.
I'd like to take this opportunity to send special wishes along to Ryan Rosen, a big Phillies fan who is in St. Christopher's Hospital. That comes from Phil's pitcher Steve Fry and everybody around the ball club. He evidently loves the Phillies and is watching the ball game tonight. And we hope he's feeling better real soon. Ryan Rosen.
Strike 1 on Gant. Did he swing? Yes, he did. 0-2. And chasing that low breaking ball off Mike Williams. Laid off that one. Ball and 2 strikes to Gant.
Well, Gant hit the ball the other way last night off a left-hander, so he had more of a tendency to stay in against him. Against Williams, a right-hander tonight, he's pulling off a lot more.
Back through the middle. Tried to sneak that fastball by Gant. He lined it right into center field.
Gant's choking up a little bit on the bat too, and it's giving him a little more bat control, it would appear. It sounded as if he broke that bat because he hits it right on the end. See how he's choking up? fastball right off the end of the bat and a base hit to center field. He was very vulnerable to something away, but he didn't get it far enough away from him.
Mark Sweeney, the batter, popped out his first time up. Cardinals lead it 1-0. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Faked a run toward second and then slammed on the brakes. Good stop there by Santiago.
Almost as if he spun his wheels that time, as if he wanted to go, and he slipped a little bit. Because he sure did, as Whitey said, either fake it or he just couldn't get his footing. Watch. Well, he just faked it.
There he goes. Ooh, Santiago couldn't get the ball out of his mitt. Juggled it a little bit.
I take it back. I think he spun his wheels the first time because he was in the starter's blocks down there. Gosh, he wanted to run. And he ran on Mike Williams there with a slow delivery to the plate. Santiago didn't have a shot, even if he had fielded that ball cleanly. Look at the jump he got. And he stole that base on the pitcher.
So Gantz on second, nobody out. 3-0 to Sweeney.
Hard to believe how serious a broken leg Ron Gant had a few years ago, because he's running well.
There were people who didn't think he'd ever play again with that broken leg.
And what was it, a motorcycle accident?
A motorbike, I think they called it, yeah. There's a strike. Some clubs laid off him because of that, and it doesn't seem to have affected his game much.
Well, he came back with a huge year for the Reds last year, so he could get big money here with the Cardinals as a free agent.
Base hit, late start for Gant. He'll probably be held. Whitten really gunned that ball. Runners first and third, nobody out on Mark Sweeney's single.
Here's Sweeney with a ground ball base hit in the hole. They have a little different outfield tonight. Willie McGee's banged up a little bit, so he can't play. Sweeney's getting a chance to play, and there's Whitten getting it back in. Cut off there by Shaw. They don't take any chance with nobody out to score him.
Good thing that was cut off, or that ball might have landed up in the Phillies dugout.
Saw Santiago frantically moving behind to see if he could get it if Shaw hadn't gotten it.
Pat Borders.
Phillies will play the infield at double play depth. They're going to try and stay out of a big inning here.
Chased a bad pitch. He lined out to center field his first time up. He's hitting .435, Pat Borders. Chased it again.
Really has him pulling off and opening up. I mean, you don't want to give him anything middle in the way he's pulling off the break. Watch him open. First movement is wide open, so he's vulnerable to anything away.
Throw him another one of those.
Sure.
Throw it until he hits it anyway.
As I say, you don't want to throw him anything middle in because he can reach that.
Santiago setting up outside. That got the outside corner. Fastball. That's a big strikeout for Mike Williams, his third.
Yeah, he stayed away from 2 breaking balls. You see Santiago give him the target. Wants it on the outside corner. Fastball. Good pitch.
John Mabry singled his first time up. So first and third, 1 out now. Infield still back. This fella hit the ball to left field a lot against the Phillies last year. And a strike. Williams making a few good pitches here, and he needs them. A little bit low. Ball and a strike to Mabry. Hitting at 226. Laid off. A little outside.
Well, the ideal thing to do is to try and get him to go fishing for something, hook a ball, and maybe get a double play out of it. But now he's gotten himself into a hitting situation, has Mabry where he's in charge. Boy, almost got him with that fake. Sweeney was in no man's land, and Williams's throw went to the coach's side of first base to a right-handed catching first baseman, so by the time Shaw could get the tag down, it was too late. He makes a better throw towards the runner. They've got him.
Foul ball. Beats the crowd. Ball's 2 strike, 2 on Mabry.
Hardly ever see that play work, where you fake the third, go to first. But right there you see the first base coach, Dave McKay, talking to his base runner there about, be careful now. We're going to have you run here. You don't go till he throws it.
Moving inside, Santiago. Ball's hit well. Oh, off the glove of Dykstra. And they're going to try and score another one, and out at home plate. I tell you, the Phillies got a break there.
Heck of a relay throw by Kevin Sefcik, too. He made a real good throw.
Dykstra got leather on that ball. They were going to score 1 run, and that's what they did score, but they tried to score 2.
He got rid of it real fast right here. Now watch Sefcik. Sefcik's right on it, makes a perfect one-hop throw on that grass, and Santiago makes the tag, and out at home plate they call him. So they only get 1 out of it. Here's another look, and this is why you hit the cutoff man. Lenny hit it as fast as he could, and Sefcik makes an excellent throw.
2-0 Cardinal lead. He did score a run, and Mabry will get a, would they give him a double?
I would think a double and an RBI, yeah.
Could have been a lot worse. Mabry's 2 for 2 now. It's a strike on David Bell. The runner on third. Mabry. 1-1 the count.
Pitchers on deck, but I don't know that you want to pitch around David Bell, the 8-hitter, to get to this pitcher as you look at Mabry at third.
I think the pitcher's a better hitter.
Well, Urbani can hit, that's for sure.
Zeal. Well, the first Bell is out, and so are the Cardinals, but they score a run on 3 hits and leave 1 man on. After 4 full innings, Cardinals lead the Phillies 2-0.
Test. Testing for your love.
Barry White, checking for love. The Love King. Can't get enough of your love, babe. I love you, man.
I love your style.
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
I had it right in my hand. You saw it.
Time. You never seem to have enough of it. Gotta go here, gotta be there. So when do you have time to bank? Midnight? Sunday morning? Why not? At Mellon,
Thank you for calling.
we offer 24-hour telephone banking services, hundreds of ATMs, full-service offices, plus many Acme Market offices open 7 days a week. Sound convenient? Call 1-800-MELLON-24 and find out how you can bank where you want, when you want. Mellon PSFS.
When we received our first Consumer's Digest Best Buy Award, we were pleased. The second and third, very pleased indeed. The fourth, we were motivated. So during the Dodge Consumer's Digest Best Buy celebration, save on this Best Buy. Dodge Avenger. With its remarkable style and balanced performance, Avenger was designed to be the best. And with $1,000 cash back or 1.9% financing, this Best Buy simply can't get any better. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
How they scored, and it's been all Cardinals tonight. Ray Langford got it started with his bomb with 2 outs in the first inning, a long home run over 390 feet to right center field. That made it 1-0. And then John Mabry's RBI double off Dykstra's glove in center field in the 4th inning. An excellent relay by Kevin Sefcik. And the Cardinals had another runner thrown out at the plate, so it's 2-0 in favor of St. Louis as we go to the 5th.
Pete Incaviglia leads it off, reached base on an error his first time up. Pete's only been to bat officially 6 times, has 2 hits. Oh boy, rip to David Bell. Incaviglia really nailed that ball, but he's out on 1 pitch. Cardinals have thrown a little leather at the Phillies these first 2 games. There's Mark Whitten, who grounded into a double play. Ball 1 to Whitten. And low ball 2. He hit a 3-run homer in Pittsburgh that won a game. I think he'll be looking at a pitch here. And a strike right through there.
Oh yeah, he had a 3-0 take.
Ground ball, Clayton. Whitten is out. Urbanek is retired 3, 6, 8, 9, 10 in a row.
Well, the last base runner was when Incaviglia reached on the error in the 2nd inning by Clayton, and since then the Phillies have not had a base runner.
Haven't had a hit since Dykstra's leadoff double. Gene Shaw. Strike on Shaw. Grounded out his first time up. Laid off the low curve. A little bit low.
Tony La Russa, his first year in the National League after a fabled American League career.
Popped him up. Clayton, the shortstop, right there, and down in order once again. Cardinals bat here in the 5th. They lead 2-0. See how that ball stands.
It's fast. It's convenient. It's courteous. It's easy. It's simple. It's hassle-free. It's practical. It's helpful. It's handy. It's the way thousands of smart people get their tickets to Phillies games. They just call 463-1000 to find out which seats are available. It's time to order tickets to any Phillies home game. Just call 463-1000.
Wasn't easy trading in the old Taurus. Had room, safety, comfort, so we compromised. I kept the old one, she got the new one. It's larger than last year, with more interior room. Plus, it rated highest in a recent safety test. It beat Accord, Camry, even Volvo and Saab.
Your Ford dealers, the Diamond One.
With $600 cash back, Taurus is priced less than last year. Or get 4-8 financing.
Barry White's interlude in Nassau, the islands of the Bahamas. It just keeps getting better. Call Rosenbluth Vacation Center at 1-800-4-LETS-GO.
The Cardinals will be in Philadelphia a week from tonight, a 7:35 start. On April 20th, a Saturday, 7:05 start at night. Sunday day at 1:35. That's the Tasty Cake Fanatic's birthday. And then the Pirates come in for a Monday night game at 7:35 and a business person special, a Mellon PSFS business person special on Tuesday, April 23rd. For tickets, call 463-1000. Pitcher tries to bunt one. Urbani, Eliseyev, and Clayton, the first three batters, facing Mike Williams. Cardinals have not hit diddly squat in this series so far. Strike two.
I love that expression.
It's pretty, it's very X. That's all. Base hit to left field. A two-strike base hit to left field by Urbani,
who hit .316 last year and is a .242 lifetime hitter coming into this game. Tom Urbani is not an out, that's for sure. Mike Williams can't put him away here. He throws him a fastball that was supposed to be away, and it was in the middle of the plate.
So Urbani on first, nobody out. Luis Eliseyev, the batter, has grounded out and flied out.
So what is this diddly squat? What does it describe?
Self-explanatory.
Right.
And there's a base hit. Urbani's going to go try for third. He ought to be out. And he is. Where was he going, Wheels?
Well, they played hit and run, so, you know, he was running on the play, Whitey, so I guess he thought he had enough because he got a pretty good jump on the hit and run to get to third. But Witten made a pirouette out there, and then Todd Zeile makes a great play on this hop. Here's Witten. Now watch him pirouette to get something more on this throw. It's but watch the hop it takes. And watch how Zeile has to. Oh, I don't know how he caught that ball.
It really came up on him.
And he makes a great play and a great tag there. And it all happened so fast that Eliseyev stayed at first base. There's the tag right there.
There's a break for Mike Williams. Clayton, the batter. Clayton is 1 for 2 with a double.
You know, watching that replay again, not only he made a great tag, but the ball then almost came out of his glove when he made the tag on Urbani. So they've had two guys come out on the bases tonight, and that's obviously helped.
One at home, one at third.
I mean, the only reason he could even think about going to third was because it was a hit and run. I mean, you wouldn't run on Witten, and even then you'd have to think twice.
He was a little shaky going around second. I don't think he knew exactly where the ball was. Ball on Clayton. Clinton has to have one of the best arms out of right field in baseball. I mean, he really can throw the ball. That might be a double play. One and a quick two, and it could have been kind of a tough inning. Is over. No runs, 2 hits, nobody left on after 5 full. Cardinals lead the Phillies 2-0.
My Saturn's 100,000 miles have been...
Part sports car, part tank. This car's made of amazing stuff. The one thing I can truly count on.
On the jungle roads of Guatemala.
Across the frozen expanse of Russia. The only real problems
I've encountered with my Saturn
are...
That'll be about it.
The reliable, dependable 1996 Saturn SL1.
Say, how many kids can you cram into that Saturn?
I never imagined our dream house would need so much work.
The difference between the dream and the house,
this is the problem,
are all those trips to the hardware store.
It's perfect paint for you. It's called Easy Living. It's
Introducing the Sears hardware store with everything you need and need to know. All at great Sears prices.
It had 2 speeds, comes with 2 battery packs.
This is our dream house, but it's going to take some work.
Sears hardware stores. Now there's a Craftsman right in the neighborhood.
Nobody does it like you, the way that you do. Nobody's got the power to please me.
Hoover's exclusive 2-tank system lets you pick up wet in one tank, then switch to a separate tank to pick up dry. So there's no mess emptying, wet or dry.
Nobody does it like you, Hoover. Nobody does it like you.
Well, let's check out after 5. Both the starters are still around, and as my boyhood idol just said, the Phillies have done diddly squat with Tom Urbani so far. Mike Williams has hung in there, and a couple of good fielding plays, throwing a runner out at the plate, throwing a runner out at third base, and it's only 2-0. So the Phillies still very much in this game, but have shown no offense so far.
Kevin Sefcik leads it off, followed by Mike Williams and Lenny Dykstra. Phil's been able to put anything together here. Outside of that first inning, they had a runner on third and 1 out, but didn't score him. All right.
There's a first major league hit for Kevin Sefcik. That was predicted.
Save the ball.
Bell almost made a heck of a play, too, as they saved that baseball. When we talked in the pregame that we hoped we'd see them roll a ball out. Well, they're rolling. Well, they're throwing it out, and then it rolls to the dugout. As Kevin Sefcik gets that hit, Bell almost made a heck of a play on that.
Sefcik on first, nobody out. It looked like Sefcik hit that ball that hard, didn't it?
I don't know. I thought it was a line drive that short hopped him.
The great redhead, Red Chandies, just stopped by. Williams will probably be bunting. Can't believe he's not in uniform up here in civilian clothes.
He was in uniform in spring training. We saw him down there in uniform.
Williams takes high, ball 1. This must be my day to talk to St. Louis Hall of Famers. The great Stan Musial called me this morning. He's headed toward San Diego tomorrow to present Tony Glenn his 6th silver bat.
Was he calling you for tickets? He can't get them here, huh? Tony Gwynn is 6th silver bat, and he's maybe on his way to another one.
Oh, he's hitting .510, I think it was.
That's all.
Well, if he gets another, he'll tie Stan Musial's 7. First, Borders, they get Mike Williams on a sacrifice, putting Sefcik at second with 1 away. And Musial was raving about Ted Williams' book on hitting. I asked Stan, well, why didn't you ever write a book? He says, well, I never did think much about hitting. He just went out, hit every ball hard.
Could run.
Well, he's trying to get back in this game a little. They have Sefcik at second, 1 down. Dykstra has a double and 2 times at bat.
So Mike Williams there in the dugout, and he certainly helped himself there by getting that bunt down. Gets a runner into scoring position. Outfielders are pretty deep right now for the Cardinals. I mean, they have a 2-run lead. A base hit has a heck of a chance to score Sefcik. There you see them. They don't necessarily want to make it. They don't want to make an unnecessary throw home that might not get cut off and allow Dykstra to move into scoring position. So you have a heck of a chance to get a base hit here now. I mean, to get a run with a base hit.
Ball 1 on Dykstra. High, ball 2. Urbani throws a lot of sliders, curves, a few fastballs. He's a nibbler. Now they called a high strike. Breaker.
Yeah, they call a high strike, but the hitters don't expect it. I mean, that's a problem with it. It'd be a good idea to call it if everybody did.
That's the first one he's called tonight.
Cardinals have their bullpen up for the first time tonight.
Three and 1. Well, I bet if you said to Tony La Russa before the game, give me 5 shutout innings against the Phillies, and right-hander was Corey Bailey.
And he'd be happy with 5 shutout innings. Of course, he'd be happier with 6.
Walked him. 2 on, 1 away. Here in the top of the 6th.
Another left-handed batter coming up here, and Mickey Morandini. If Mickey Morandini gets on here, you might see the end of Tom Urbani with the right-hander Corey Bailey throwing and Santiago due to bat. Phillies are drawing a lot of walks, as you see there. 48 through their first. Well, they're in their 9th game tonight, 3rd best in the league.
That's Urbani's first walk. Morandini's 0 for 2, flied out to right, popped out to the infield. Cardinals infield stays at double play depth. Called strike. I don't think he swung at that. It was a slider.
No, he didn't swing. He didn't even offer it. Maybe Mickey was surprised it was called a strike.
Pitch was a little low, I believe. Low and outside.
Now Urbani might just go after him with breaking balls, the hole at bat, or not give him a fastball to hit, thinking this might be his last batter. With Santiago on deck and 2 men on base. See how he approaches it. There's Benito waiting to hit.
Went after that ball. I think it was a strike anyway, but he tried to hold his swing.
I think he made a mistake, did Urbani, because he got that ball in the middle of the plate and it wasn't supposed to be there.
Right through the middle, you're right.
He looks like he wants to stay away from him the hole at bat. Of course, not too many pitchers could ever throw it where they want to all the time. How about that thing?
How about that? How about that? The run scores.
Little cue shot.
Little shot off the end of the bat. A base hit, a run batted in, sending Sefcik home.
You know, Mickey Morandini was 5th in the league last year as you look at Sefcik, with runners in scoring position behind guys like Piazza, Larkin, those kind of hitters, Tony Gwynn. And even though he didn't hit that hard, he really battled that left-hander and got the bat on the ball, blooped it into center field, and now we'll see Corey Bailey as expected. Here's Mickey battling all these breaking balls from Tom Urbani, and he got that one right off the end of the bat and just blooped it over the head of the second baseman, Alicea, who was in double play depth.
Sefcik scored, Dykstra all the way to 3rd, and Cardinals lead now 2-1. Pitching change for the Cardinals. They lead 2-1. We'll be back in a moment.
Recently, Viterra Group went all blue by offering their employees health plans from Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
The folks at Blue Cross have been great to Viterra Group.
Blue Cross is a company that's a pleasure to do business with.
I didn't have a lot of money, but I wanted a good plan. So I chose Keystone, and I really like it.
Blue Cross is great for my family. I'd recommend Keystone Health Insurance to anyone. It's a great plan.
Go all blue with Keystone Health Plan East, personal choice, and our traditional plan from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. The folks you can lean on.
The revitalized, re-energized, Gantized St. Louis Cardinals come in Friday, April 19th at 7:35, Saturday the 20th at 7:05, and Sunday the 21st at 1:35, when it's the Fanatic's birthday, and all fans 14 and under receive a big beach towel, compliments of Tasty Cake. Then Pittsburgh pops in Monday, April 22nd at 7:35, and Tuesday the 23rd at 1:05. For a Mellon PSFS Business Person Special, call 463-1000.
New Cardinal pitcher is right-hander Corey Bailey, a 25-year-older out of Illinois, and Cardinals got him from the Red Sox for Mark Whitten.
Yeah, and he had a good year at Louisville last year for them with 25 saves. He only pitched in 3 games for the Cardinals. He spent most of the season at Louisville, 55 games, a 4.55 earned run average with those 25 saves in the American Association.
Bailey will face Santiago with runners on first and third and 1 out. Sefcik started this inning with his first major league hit, sacrificed to second by Williams, and Dykstra's walk and Morandini's single. Phillies with a chance here to get some more. Infield stays back. Here's a fake move to third, and it's funny how they let pitchers get away with that move. I mean, they call balks on everything, and these guys do everything but do cartwheels on that play. Chase the breaking ball, strike 1 on Santiago.
Big part in this game for the Phillies because they have a chance to get even here. And Santiago left a runner out there in the first inning when he had a poor at bat against Urbani, who threw him all kinds of off-speed stuff after going 3-0.
That was a big curveball right there from Bailey. Fastball up and in. Strike 2 on Santiago.
This is a spot where the Phillies really miss Jeffries. You know, Jeffries hitting out of the 3-hole here is a guy who makes a lot of contact. And you need contact in that 3-hole because many, many times you're coming up in these situations where contact gets you a run.
And Jeffries could also get you a hit. They chase. Nope. Runners do not advance. A ball and 2 strikes on Santiago, who almost went after that pitch in the dirt.
And Lenny Dykstra, as you look at LaRussa there, is getting a very aggressive lead off third base, which would make you feel that he is going to go on contact should it occur. Phillies have gotten a couple runs this year that way. There's Dykstra, and the lead that he's getting indicates that.
You just hope there's contact. Chase that ball would bounce in the dirt.
Well, he had 2 bad at bats tonight, did Benny, with that runner at third base and less than 2 outs, and that's a difference in the ball game right now.
You can see guys swinging at, you know, borderline pitches, but when they bounce up there.
He's always been a wild swinger.
Well,
We've seen him with a lot of different teams, and he is a wild swinger. He's not a 3-hole hitter, but they're forced into it right now with a left-handed pitcher. They're batting him in the 3rd hole.
I mean, I wonder what about that pitch that looked good to him.
It left the pitcher's hand.
So here's Zeal. Keep that throw to third and then to first.
I'll give these fans credit here. They don't yell balk at least.
Well, when Phillies need a 2-out base hit now. Strike one on Zeal.
Bailey's come in and thrown breaking balls. He got Santiago to chase him, and there he throws one to Todd Zeal, which is a strike.
First and third, 2 outs. Strike on Zeal. That must be a great move.
Maybe at Louisville. I don't think Dave Duncan taught it to him.
Low with a pitch. Going outside. 2-1 the count. 2-1 Cardinal lead, top of the 6th. Phillies trying to tie it here. Scored 1 in the inning. Looked like a hanger there.
Boy, it was. He thought it was a ball, obviously, but that's a crush pitch. That's not where Corey Bailey wanted that one. And Zeal thinks it looped the plate. He doesn't think it's a strike.
It looked like it was inside.
Yeah, it looked like a loop, like I said, a loop the plate. Where he caught it, it even appeared to be inside, let alone where it went past home plate.
Chase it in the dirt. Bailey strikes 2 out, and that retires a side. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 left on. Cardinals bat in the 6th. They lead the Phillies 2-1.
You know, I was raised certain things you do a certain way. Did I forget forks? You never run around the house. You never put your shoes on the table. It's my mother's fault. And you never eat roasted chicken with your fingers. You just don't do it. Well, now KFC has this new tender roast. Roasted chicken in pieces. I can't handle it. So good. All my rules go right out the window. Mom. New chicken? New rules.
KFC, we're changing the way America eats roasted chicken. Now get 2 pieces of new tender roast, 2 sides, and a biscuit. A complete meal, just $2.99.
If you've got spring fever, your Toyota dealer has the cure.
It's called the best car built in America, the Toyota Camry. Lease it for just $229 a month with all the extras you want included, like air conditioning, automatic transmission, AM/FM cassette, and dual airbags. Or buy and get low financing on Camry and Avalon, the luxury 6-passenger car from Toyota.
But hurry, spring fever doesn't last forever.
Recently, the camera shop went all blue by offering their employees health plans from Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
Our employees and their families think the coverage is great, and so do I.
They've got a great selection of doctors.
There's no paperwork at all. I can call in customer service, and they give me an answer right away.
It's a local company, and I like that.
Great service, no hassles.
Go all blue with personal choice, Keystone HMO, or our traditional plan from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. The folks you can lean on.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Hoover. Nobody gets the dirt like Hoover. Nobody. The Pennsylvania Lottery. Lottery proceeds benefit older Pennsylvanians. By Pico Energy, focusing our energies on you. Bottom of the 6th. Ray Langford leads it off. Mike Williams still on the mound for the Phils and doing a pretty good job. Langford has hit a home run and flied out to left. The meat of the Cardinal batting order here. Ball 1 on Langford. Langford, Gant, and Sweeney, the first 3 batters to face Mike Williams. And ball 2. Corey Bailey got out of that 5th inning without hardly throwing a strike.
Well, he had 7 walks coming into the game tonight and 6 strikeouts. So he obviously is a guy that if you're patient with him, He'll walk you. If you're not, he'll get some strikeouts. And you saw it right there. They were not patient with it.
Ball 3.
The guy has now pitched 7 innings, given up 5 hits, 7 walks, and struck out 8.
You wonder how patient you have to be to keep from swinging balls that bounce up there, though.
You wonder.
There's ball 4. Cardinals get their leadoff hitter on. Individual tickets. The easiest, most convenient way to order Phillies tickets is by phone. The quickest way to get all the information you need is by phone. The way to order Phillies merchandise or official All-Star merchandise is by phone. And that phone number is 463-1000. Here's Ron Gant, 1 for 2 with a single.
Phillies have their bullpen up now with Toby Borland and Steve Fry throwing.
Well, somebody will catch this one. Dykstra has a beat on it. And Gant's out on 1 pitch. He chased a bad pitch.
Ron Gant hits a pop-up. You can break your glove in. There you see Fry, the left-hander, Borland, the right-hander in the Phillies bullpen.
Mark Sweeney, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Langford on first, 1 out. This game has a lot of the flavor of last night's game.
Yeah, the same score. Phillies just don't ever seem to be able to catch up in these games.
Have a way to go, though. For a steal by Langford and nothing on. They don't pitch out that much. They must have thought they had something stolen or signed.
Or they anticipated maybe LaRussa would try to play hit and run and get a first and third with a left-handed hitter up. So they decided to pitch out on the first pitch. Guess wrong. The one base that was stolen tonight was by Ron Gant. He ran on the second pitch, although he obviously wanted to run on the first pitch. So maybe they also thought with a base stealer like Langford, they were going to go right away.
Ball 2. Two and 0 to Mark Sweeney. Move over there. Langford back. Langford can run. He's not a burner, but he has pretty good speed. Ball 3.
Stole 24 bases last year. Pretty good base runner.
Not bad.
Stole over 40 twice in his career here in St. Louis.
At the outside corner. 3-1 on Sweeney.
Great time for them to run if they want to. With a left-handed pull hitter up there and that big hole on the right side and a good base runner. Hitter thinking he's going to get a fastball. Williams thinking the same thing.
Any doubt about that.
He certainly flinched that time too, and they almost got him. Watch him flinch right there, and a good throw that time. That's why you love your first baseman to be a left-handed thrower. Here's the flinch. Now watch where Shaw has to catch that ball and come back and get him. A left-hander, you know, it's much easier to get that glove down on the bag quicker.
It was pretty close play.
Sure was, and it was a good tag by Gene and a good throw by Mike Williams.
Ball
Williams is going to stay in the game, I would think. I mean, he made Borders look bad his last time up.
First and second walks of the game by Williams in this inning. Pat Borders is 0 for 2. Infield hoping for a double play ball. In the dirt, ball 1. The inside corner.
Phillies have the infield at double play depth, and they are really pinching Pat Borders up the middle. He has a huge hole on the left side, as you see there. That's your classic double play depth. They're giving him the holes on both sides and playing him up the middle.
All in 2 strikes on Borders.
And Mike Williams' job here is to try not to let him pull a ball or squirt one through on the right side.
I think he might throw him that big old hook now.
Yeah, that's for a strikeout if you can get it. But the problem with that big old hook is he might hook it right through that hole on the left side. Yeah, well, he can't run, but the other base runners can.
They'll get an out. The other runners move up on the wild pitch. Strikeout wild pitch.
Right, he went for the strikeout with a curveball, and it bounced away from Santiago. First base occupied with less than 2 outs. Borders can't go anywhere, but the base runners can run, and they did. There's the strikeout, and Santiago, that ball gets away from him. Not many of those have happened so far this year.
And Borders really chased a bad pitch. 2 on and 2 outs for John Mabry. I'm going to walk him. He's already singled and doubled and knocked in a run.
Yeah, and this will be a decision for La Russa. He has the lead. Mike Williams has handled David Bell pretty easily tonight. And Tony La Russa has Terry Bradshaw, left-handed batter, Willie McGee, a switch hitter, available to bat left-handed, if in fact he wants to make a change.
Don't think he will. When you got a run lead, you want some defense out there.
Right. And he has players injured tonight. I mean, McGee's not 100%, neither is Gaetti. He does have Ray Holbert, who is an infielder he can use if he makes a change.
The intentional walk to Mabry, and Williams has loaded the bases on walks. Bell is 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded out. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
It was an interesting shot there of George Hendrick talking away to Brian Jordan. George Hendrick, who, when he played, known as Silent George. There he is on the right, and Brian Jordan, who is injured, on the left.
George Hendrick he's a hitting coach here now. He was a pretty good hitter, dangerous hitter.
And he was.
All in the dirt.
This might just be the old ball game right here. 2-1 here in the 6th inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Phillies desperately need to get the 8-hole hitter out.
Last time up, Bell struck out on 3 fastballs. He swung at the last one, but the other 2 were called. Ball 2.
You know, you've just taken David Bell from a potential out to a guy that, you know, ahead in the count, who is could be a dangerous hitter now, because you have to throw him a strike. There's nowhere to put him. Like that.
Well, he ripped it.
Well, sure, he knew he was going to get a fastball to hit. He's going to be aggressive in that situation.
I'm not sure he swung at a strike. I think that ball was a little up.
Yeah.
2-1 on Bell. Sacks loaded. 2 outs. Cardinals with a 2-1 lead. Mike Williams trying to get out of 6th inning trouble. And somebody ought to get this. Gene Shaw there in foul territory makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits, 3 left on. Harry Kellis joins Wheels in the 7th after 6 full. Cardinals 2, Phillies 1.
Time. You never seem to have enough of it. Gotta go here, gotta be there. So when do you have time to bank? Midnight? Sunday morning? Why not? At Mellon,
Thank you for calling.
we offer 24-hour telephone banking services, hundreds of ATMs, full-service offices, plus many Acme Market offices open 7 days a week. Sound convenient? Call 1-800-MELLON-24 and find out how you can bank where you want, when you want. Mellon PSFS.
What's the easiest way to get out of a 4x4? Get into this instead. The Audi A6 Quattro. With Quattro all-wheel drive and all the comforts of a German luxury car, it's what more and more 4x4 owners are getting into and out of every day.
Less pollution.
More training. More pedaling.
Less pollution.
More sweat. More hills.
Less pollution.
More sore thighs.
Who's reducing air pollutants by over 3 million tons a year and donating natural gas vehicles to the Olympics? Pico Energy, proud member of the American Gas Association's Clean Air Team, official sponsor of the 1996 Olympics.
Tote that bag and bop those Braves. All women 15 and over receive a canvas carry-all tote bag with red pinstripes, courtesy of Medford Foods, when the Phillies play the world champion Atlanta Braves, Sunday, May 12th at 1:35. Call 463-1000.
After 6 innings of play, it's the Cardinals 2, the Phillies 1. Sunday at 7, a dastardly hamster is trying to destroy the world. Can the mice save it? Watch Pinky and the Brain, only on WB 17, home of the WB television network. Phillies fan in attendance here tonight. Same score as we head to the 7th inning as last night's ball game. For play-by-play, here's Harry the K.
All right, Wheels, thank you. And Pete Incaviglia will lead it off, safe on an error, and is lined out to third base. Corey Bailey came in the 6th inning. Bailey appearing in his 5th game. Tony La Russa uses his bullpen a lot.
Bailey came in the game in the 6th and threw a lot of balls out of the strike zone that were chased. And if you look at his numbers, he either walks a hitter or strikes him out, it would appear.
6 strikeouts, 7 walks in 6 1/3 innings. You have to make him throw strikes, which Santiago and Zeal did not do. Incaviglia chases 1, 1 and 2.
They have the third baseman over near the line here in the 7th inning. Of course, Incaviglia hooked the ball that way as last time up off Urbani, the left-hander. It was a nice play by Bell. There you see how far over they are for Incaviglia.
One and 2 to Pete Incaviglia here in the 7th inning. Got him with a breaking ball, so Bailey has struck out every batter he's faced. Santiago, Zeal, and now Incaviglia.
And all these right-handed hitters are pulling off his breaking ball and chasing it.
Brings up Mark Whitten, who was grounded into a double play and grounded out. Two-1 St. Louis here in the 7th inning. Bouncing up there, 1 ball and no strikes to Whitten.
Supposed to rain later.
It's supposed to come till around 10.
Uh-oh, there's lightning right over the stadium.
1 ball and 1 strike.
I think Whitey smells rain. That's where it happened last time with him.
That's correct. Two and 1 the count to Mark Whitten with 1 out, no base runners. Three and 1. So Whitten is making Bailey throw strikes. Laid off the low pitch and he walked him. Have to make him get the ball up. His breaking ball comes in low. His fastball, for the most part, he throws down.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a real good fastball. I mean, obviously, he thinks his breaking ball is his best pitch. They're getting the bullpen up again, or the St. Louis Cardinals. As Harry mentioned, Tony La Russa uses them a lot. Fregosi uses his bullpen a lot.
Jeff Parrott is the right-hander. Left-hander is Rick Honeycutt. Gene Shaw is grounded out and popped up. Hot shot. What a play by Clayton, and they're going to turn a double play. Great play by Royce Clayton, the shortstop, to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. Stretch time, we go to the bottom of the 7th at Busch. It's 2-1 St. Louis.
When America thinks of comedy, America thinks of Michigan J.
That's me.
Where you'll find Wednesday family fun that can't be beat. Okay. Starting with a sister-sister double switcheroo.
Tonight you're not you, you're me. So stay away from me and don't be you.
Then on Parenthood, Nicholas has a new teacher.
You know this guy? Oh, yeah. He's at my house more than I am.
And on the weigh-ins, Pops is losing his touch.
Put some dirty dishes in a soup. What did I put the dishwasher?
This soup is slamming.
Saturday at 8 on WB 17.
It is a unique procedure. It is called arthroscopic microdiscectomy. And with the skill and tools we have developed, we can use this minimally invasive technique to remove the damaged disc without harming the healthy tissue. Our patients can be back on their feet the same day.
Medical College of Pennsylvania Hospital, a leader in advanced medicine.
Our email system is so easy to use. It may revive the lost art of letter writing. Or not. Wow, a new online service from CompuServe. Try it free. Sure, our new online service is for your family, but with chat centers full of people who share your interests, it's also for extended families. Wow, a new online service from CompuServe. Try it free.
True or false? If your automobile has an airbag, it's unnecessary to wear a seatbelt. False. Airbags are designed to supplement a seatbelt in case you're ever in a head-on accident. So remember to always buckle up.
Well, here's your Chevrolet game summary, and it's another 2-1 ball game. Ray Langford with a home run the first inning. John Mabry with a couple of hits and a double. Kevin Sexton got his first major league hit, scored the Phillies' only run. Mickey Morandini with that RBI single, and Mike Williams will be out of the game now after going 6 innings and keeping his ball club in the game.
Kevin Jordan comes into play first. He'll hit in the 9th spot. Toby Borland is the new pitcher. He'll hit in the 7th spot, vacated by Gene Shaw. Terry Bradshaw will lead off as a pinch hitter for St. Louis, batting for Bailey. Toby Borland appearing in his 5th game. He has a high ERA, although the last couple of times out he has pitched well. Just 3 2/3 innings. 1-0 to count to Bradshaw. Bradshaw is 1 for 8 so far this year, and he slices a foul out of play. His hit came as a pinch hitter. He's 1 for 2 as a pinch hitter. So Mike Williams going 6 innings. Gave up the 2 runs on 8 hits. He struck out 4, walked 3. One of them was an intentional walk. Phillies helped him by throwing out a runner at home plate and a runner at third base during the course of this game. Kevin Sefcik nailing a runner at the plate and Mark Whitten a runner at third. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradshaw. Raining ever so slightly here in the 7th inning.
Be interesting to see here in St. Louis how this turf handles some of the rain they get here, because it can really rain here in the summertime.
Ground ball shortstop Kevin Sefcik has made every play tonight in his first major league start. He's picked up an assist in his first major league hit. 1 down. That'll bring up Luis Alicea. Alicea is 1 for 3. Where's Pena? Is he hurt again?
Yeah, he's been hurt.
They keep looking for Geronimo Pena to be their second baseman like for the last 4 years, I guess it is, and always seems to be hurt. Fly ball to Whitten in right field. That's out number 2. I'm going to bring up Royce Clayton.
Yeah, Pena's had a lot of weird injuries throughout his career. We saw him separate his shoulder during infield practice at Jack Russell one day, going to his right for a ball. He stepped on his glove, flipped himself, and landed on his shoulder. I saw that happen. Standing there and watching. It was the darndest thing you ever saw.
Here's Royce Clayton. Clayton might take some heat replacing the longtime great shortstop Ozzie Smith, but the last double play he turned gives you an example of what he can do. We've seen him in San Francisco, and he knows how to pick it.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
I mean, San Francisco for years had the best double play, or had the most double plays in the league, and one of the reasons was Clayton.
Right.
You saw Ozzie there. There's nobody can replace Ozzie Smith. He might be the best that's ever played at that position.
Two balls and a strike to Royce Clayton. He has doubled in 3 at-bats.
The best thing that'll happen to Clayton, and unfortunately it will sooner or later, is Ozzie Smith's not in that dugout anymore.
Yeah. Ozzie on the disabled list. Hamstring muscle pull. 2-2. Struck him out with a breaking ball. A 1-2-3 inning for Borland. No runs, hits, errors, and none left. We go to the 8th. 2-1 St. Louis.
I'm a good driver, but I never know what the other person is going to do. That's why I drive a Ford Windstar. It just received a 5-star rating in a recent government test. That's better than Chrysler minivans. I'm not as nervous about driving, as long as there's a Windstar between me and everything else out there. Your Ford dealers, the German one.
With 1,000 cash back, Windstar is $1,760 less than Chrysler, or get 4.8 financing.
I've got another one. If you run an ad and no one sees it, does it make a sale? No. So put your ad where more people are looking to buy. 9 out of 10 use it. The genuine Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages. Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication.
Baseball's 1996 All-Star Game is coming to Philadelphia this summer. So find out which of the Phillies' 11 different season ticket plans can get you guaranteed seats to the biggest game in the big show, plus the 5-day All-Star Fan Fest, baseball's ultimate theme park, and the always fun See All the Stars workout day. Plans start at 13 games for just $130. To find out more, call 463-5000.
Well, it's raining here at Busch Stadium in St. Louis as we move to the 8th inning, coming down a little harder. Fans are starting to head for the exits. T.J. Matthews will be the new pitcher for St. Louis, coming in for Corey Bailey. Bailey going 1 2/3 innings of outstanding ball. There's T.J. Matthews' numbers. He got the save last night. This is 6 games, 6 innings, 3 hits, hadn't given up a run, struck out 7, walked 4. So Matthews will come on here in the 8th inning. Jim Eisenreich will pinch hit for Kevin Sefcik. Phillies minor league clubs tonight. Ottawa beats Grand Wilkes-Barre 5-1. Norwich defeated Reading by a score of 7-3. Dan Held knocked in a couple of runs. And St. Petersburg and Clearwater are tied at 2-2. They're now in the 10th inning at Clearwater at Jack Russell Stadium. Jim Eisenreich to pinch hit. For Kevin Sefcik. He's hitting at 375. Matthews, a 26-year-old from Belleville, Illinois. One ball and no strikes to Eisenreich.
Jordan on deck, a right-handed batter, and then 2 left-handed hitters, Dykstra, Morandini to follow, and the veteran Honeycutt is throwing in the bullpen for Tony La Russa.
High pop-up. Will it stay in play? Doesn't look like it. Nope. About 3 rows back. 1 ball and 1 strike.
There is a lot less foul territory in this ballpark now that they've added all these seats. They've shortened the dimensions, and this is going to be much more a hitter's park than it's ever been.
Yes, it will be.
See there, I mean, you're not going to pop up foul that much.
1-1 the count to the pinch hitter, Jim Eisenreich. All in all, a pretty good first major league start for Kevin Sefcik, who's out of the game now. He got his first big league hit, has scored the only Phillies run, handled every chance flawlessly, and threw a runner out at home plate.
He made a heck of a relay throw.
Pops him up in the infield. Bell standing right near the bag. Eisenreich is out, 1 down. That'll bring up Kevin Jordan. Jordan's batting for the first time. He's hitting .333, 2 for 6 in the early going. Both his hits have been home runs.
Yeah, and they've been important. One tied a game, and one did it win it, or it gave the Phillies a little pad, I think.
One of them was a game winner against Colorado.
Right. And the other was a tire.
The other tied the game.
Jordan will tell you he's not a home run hitter. He considers himself a doubles and alleys type hitter. And he's always been a good hitter, but he does have some power if he gets a pitch.
Well, it does seem to jump off his bat. He had a very good spring training. Jim Fregosi looking for some offense, which he hasn't seen here in St. Louis.
Cardinals scored 2 last night, 2 tonight, and lost 1 and are losing this one.
Off the breaking ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes to Kevin Jordan. Lenny Dykstra due up next here in the 8th inning. There by Sweeney. He'll make the race to the bag himself. And that's 2 down, and that'll bring on Lenny Dykstra, who has doubled, flied out, and walked. It'll bring out Tony La Russa, and Lenny will be facing left-hander Rick Honeycutt, it would look like. As we say, he uses a lot of his pitchers. Daly's pitched in 5 games, Eckersley 4, Foss's 5, Honeycutt will be in his 4th, Matthews is 6th. Parrott's been in 4, so he uses that bullpen a lot. We have a pitching change for St. Louis. We're in the 8th. Cardinals lead 2-1 back after these messages.
I just got a promotion and a cellular phone. So my little brother got one too.
Not that I'm competitive.
I got the big calling plan.
I got a local plan. My job's more focused.
At Bell Atlantic 9X Mobile, cellular service isn't one size fits all. From phone features to calling plans, you get services that fit your life.
I also got voicemail.
You did?
Hmm?
I want that.
Bell Atlantic 9X Mobile.
Time. You never seem to have enough of it. Gotta go here, gotta be there. So when you have time to bank? Midnight? Sunday morning? Why not? At Mellon,
thank you for calling.
We offer 24-hour telephone banking services, hundreds of ATMs, full-service offices, plus many Acme Market offices open 7 days a week. Sound convenient? Call 1-800-MELLON-24 and find out how you can bank where you want, when you want. Mellon PSFS.
Rick Honeycutt, 41 years young. He'll be 42 in late June. Been around a long time, coming on to try to get out Lenny Dykstra. This is his 4th game. No wins, no losses, 7.71 ERA. He's only pitched 2 1/3 innings, given up 4 hits and 2 runs. He struck out 2 and walked 1. But Honeycutt knows how to pitch. He broke in initially with the Seattle Mariners, then to Texas, then to the Dodgers, then to Oakland. Back to Texas, back to Oakland. 5-1 for the A's last year in 49 games with a 2.42 ERA. The National League, Giants got a homer from Bonds, beat Chicago 4-1 behind Mark Leiter. How about Montreal? 13-3 over Pittsburgh. Cincinnati 6-4 over Houston in the 8th. Mets leading Colorado 1-0 in the 5th inning. Florida and Los Angeles, Atlanta and San Diego will be later. Who's pitching that game for the New Yorkers?
I don't know, but anytime you see a 1-0 game in Denver, you look for the pitchers right away.
Yeah, really.
I'll find it.
Mark Clark and Marvin Freeman.
Wow. That'll wind up 9-8 probably.
Honeycutt has completed his warm-up tosses. He's been in a lot of postseason games. He's appeared in 6 league championship series and 3 World Series. Facing Lenny Dykstra. 2 outs and no base runners here in the 8th inning. One strike to him.
According to the stats we have here, Lenny Dykstra has never faced Honeycutt.
Well, just the players who have been over in the American League. ball and 1 strike. He pitched for the Dodgers quite a while ago in the mid-'80s, 83, 84, 85, and 86. Dykstra hits it well, but right at Langford, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. St. Louis leads it 2-1.
Recently, the Tata Group went all blue by offering their employees health plans from Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
We decided to go all blue because we need insurance options to meet all of our employees' needs. Being able to avail ourselves of the several programs that the Blues offer was a big help to us, because we could keep it in one place, lower our administrative costs, but give everyone the coverage they need.
Go all blue with Keystone Health Plan East, Personal Choice, and our traditional plan from Independence Blue Cross and Pennsylvania Blue Shield. The folks you can lean on.
Before you buy that new Ford Explorer, let's compare it to this Chevy Blazer. Come with me. You'll find Blazer offers the largest displacement V6 in any truck standard. And right now, a special factory offer means you could drive a new Blazer for only $299 a month. That's right, lease a 96 Blazer with 4-wheel drive, 4 doors, air conditioning, stereo, and more, all for just $299 a month. What are you waiting for? See your Chevy Geo dealers today.
Good evening. I'm Tony Yates in the news at this hour.
I believe that there are drugs and money coming into and out of that airport from all over the United States.
Philadelphia International Airport gains an unwanted reputation as the second biggest drug smuggling location on the East Coast after New York's Kennedy Airport. And Norman is still storming at the Masters. Those stories plus Larry's soggy forecast after the Phillies.
Bottom half of the 8th inning, Kevin Stocker comes into play shortstop. Sefcik taken out for a pinch hitter, and the batter will be Ray Langford. Rain fairly hard now. We are in the bottom of the 8th. Langford has hit a home run, fly to left, and walked. One strike to Ray Langford. Toby Borland in his 2nd inning in relief of Mike Williams. See the fans heading to the shelter of the grandstand. And it's coming down pretty hard right now. Breaking ball for a called strike. Tomorrow is supposed to be colder but clear. We do have a weather problem perhaps on Sunday. 1-2 to Langford. Taps the breaking ball foul. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
2-1 in the 8th inning. I don't think anybody would have predicted this game at the start, because both pitchers had had problems against these teams, and both had given up runs, and you'd think you'd have had a lot more offense tonight, but it's been another one of those good tight ball games.
Yeah, Williams was 0-3 with an ERA over 7 against St. Louis, and Urbani was 0-3 with an ERA over 6 against the Phillies.
And the Cardinals have had 2 runners thrown out, and the Phillies have had 2 runners at third base with less than 2 outs that they didn't score.
Yep. Still 2-2 to Langford. Tomorrow afternoon, young Rich Hunter goes for the Phils. Todd Stottlemyre for St. Louis. Oh, if that's fair, it's 3-1. It's a fair ball. Oh, did he crush that ball into the exit? Ray Langford's 2nd home run of the night, his 3rd of the year, and it's now 3-1 St. Louis.
That makes a totally different game now. Ray Langford last night against the left-hander hit the ball the other way. Tonight he's pulling the ball, and he shows you what great power he has. He looked like he got a ball maybe middle or down and in, and really turned on it.
And there's no doubt about it, and it's now 3-1. Here's Ron Gant, who has struck out, singled, and flied out. He has scored a run. Here's the swing by Langford.
Right in the middle of the plate. I mean, right down the middle, about a little above the knees, and he killed it.
One ball and no strikes to Ron Gant. He was going for the pump, and he fouls it off. 1-1. So the Redbirds lead by 2 now, 3-1 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. At a strike to Gant. Two. Last night it was Gant providing the offense. Tonight it's Langford. When they get Brian Jordan back, who's out with a thumb injury, it really gives St. Louis a good outfield with Gant, Langford, and Jordan. Great fielder tonight, John Mabry. He's been playing mostly first base for St. Louis, but Mabry has a couple of hits and a walk tonight as well. So their outfield is good.
Yeah, Willie McGee couldn't play tonight, neither could Gaetti, so that's why they've switched a few things around. Look at Langford telling you what he did there. Got Ozzie Smith in the middle, who's very interested, and there's Brian Jordan beside him.
Full count. A hit to left field. Gets all the way back to the fence. Gant rolls into second with a double.
That ball was hit so hard, and when it hit that wet grass, it almost looked like AstroTurf, the way it skidded.
Jim Fregosi now is coming out of the Phillies dugout.
Watch this thing skid when it hits the grass. Zip. All the way to the wall. Easy double for Gant.
So Moreland had a 1-2-3 first inning he worked, but here in the 8th has given up a home and a double, and Jim Fregosi will call on Dave Leeper, it looks like, the left-hander. We have a pitching change for the Phils. St. Louis leads at 3-1. We're in the 8th, back after these messages.
It's made us the biggest, the best, the most successful. We've been in business for 10 years, and we believe it's because we have this ad in the book. If you're going to spend your advertising dollars, the best place to spend it is in the Bell Atlantic Yellow Pages.
You started the same year you decided?
The same day.
Oh, my.
It's just twice as nice.
Yeah, twice as nice. How are you? Thank you for coming.
Bell Atlantic, the heart of communication.
Wasn't easy trading in the old Taurus. Had room, safety, comfort, so we compromised. I kept the old one, she got the new one. It's larger than last year, with more interior room. Plus, it rated highest in a recent safety test. It beat Accord, Camry, even Volvo and Saab.
Your Ford dealers, the diamond one.
With $600 cash back, Taurus is priced less than last year. Or get 4-8 financing.
Dave Leeper, the left-hander, is the Phillies' new pitcher. This will be his 5th game. No wins, no losses, no saves, a 7.71 ERA. He's pitched just 2 1/3 innings, 3 hits and 2 runs, 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. So Leeper, the veteran left-hander, coming on here in the 8th inning with St. Louis leading it by a score of 3-1. Mark Sweeney would be the first one scheduled to face him, with Gant at second base. A run across and nobody out here in the 8th inning. On the American League scoreboard, Oakland beat Chicago 7-2 today. Cleveland over Boston 3-1. Red Sox off to a slow start. Kansas City behind Kevin Apier beat Milwaukee 4-1. California leading Detroit 5-4. That's in the 8th inning. The Yankees 4-1 over Texas. Also in the 8th, Mike Mussina won another game. He's 3-0. Baltimore beating Minnesota 3-2. And Seattle leads Toronto 9-3.
Baltimore trying to prove that, yes, in fact, you can buy a winner. Doesn't always work that way.
No, it doesn't always work that way, but I think they're the team to beat in the American League.
They
Picking
got
up
a heck of a team.
Roberto Alomar, picking up Randy Myers.
Ooh, that's not bad.
B.J. Serhoff. Sweeney bunts the ball, and Leeper will take. Oh, he won't get the out at first base. He throws it away. There'll be a sacrifice and an error on Leeper. Moving up to third base is Gant.
Phillies only making 2 errors, the lowest in the league up until that one. And Leeper had all kinds of time to get a little bit of a wet ball here, obviously, but still, you know, he had enough time that should not have happened.
So now the Cardinals have runners at first and third. Still nobody out for Pat Borders, who was lined to center and twice struck out.
That makes you have to bring the infield all the way in now. Down 2 runs already in the 8th inning. Can't afford to give up another one.
One strike to Borders.
Okay, guys.
St. Louis runners first and third. Nobody out. One and one. In the dirt. Good catch by Santiago. 2-1. Swings it into right field. Gant will score, and it's now a 4-1 ball game on the RBI single by Pat Borders. Still nobody out here in the 8th inning.
As we mentioned, the Phillies are in an extremely defensive position because of 2 runs down. They got to bring the infield all the way in, and that leaves a lot of room to squirt a ball through, and that's just what Borders did.
Here's John Mabry. He has singled and doubled and been intentionally walked.
Could conceivably bunt again. We'll see the bottom of the order up.
He hits it hard, knocked down by Kevin Jordan. He'll take the sure out at first base. Mabry's retired for the first out of the inning, but the runners move up. It's as good as a bunt. The batter will be David Bell. Bell struck out, grounded out, and fouled out.
Tony La Russa, already over here in the National League, has been a little bit unorthodox. Whether or not he wants to squeeze or not, or whether he did much of that, or that's his pattern, we don't know. But this is one of the, well, we won't find out because they're going to walk him to load him.
Danny Schaefer is in the on-deck circle to bat for the pitcher, Rick Honeycutt. This will load the bases with 1 out for Danny Schaefer. St. Louis has 11 hits. Cardinals have out-hit the Phillies 11-3 and lead at 4-1. That'll be Danny Schaefer. Schaefer, catcher. And Leeper will try to entice a ground ball. Schaefer hitting .235. 4 for 17 with a double, 2 runs batted in. Bases loaded, 1 down.
And he's going with a left-handed pitcher against a right-handed batter here for the reason that Harry just said, to try and entice a ground ball with a changeup, probably to try and get him out front. Leeper throughout his career has had more success with right-handed batters than left because of his changeup.
Blown away, 1-0. Slam. Is it going to go out? Nope. 1 hopping off the fence. 2-run score. Holding at third base is Bell, and it's now a 6-1 ball game on a pinch hit. Bases loaded, double by Danny Schaefer.
Danny Schaefer from Redland High School in Lewisberry, Pennsylvania. There's a changeup, and he goes down and gets it, and one hops it off the wall out there in left center field. Their catchers are doing a heck of a job, and it's causing Tony La Russa some nice problems on what to do when Pagnazzi comes back.
Here's Luis Alicea, the infield in with the runners at second and third and 1 out, and he fouls it out of play. 8th man to come to the plate for the Cardinals here in the 8th inning. This was a tight game until this inning. St. Louis has scored 4. They have runners at second and third with 1 out. 1-1 to Alicea, who is 1 for 4. Check on a low pitch. He committed, according to first base umpire Jeff Kellogg. It's 1-2. High with a fastball. 2-2 to count to Alicea. Check on the low changeup again. Evidently did this time, a full count. Three and 2 to Alicea. He committed and he struck him out. It's out number 2 in the inning. That'll bring up the 9th man to bat for the Redbirds in this 8th inning, Royce Clayton.
Alicea kept chasing changeups in that at bat and finally couldn't hold up on another one.
Clayton is 1 for 4 with a double.
And the infielder is very happy because for the first time in a long time they're not looking down the barrel of a wet infield up on that grass and go back.
And play back. One strike to Clayton. Low, 1-1. Santiago wants a word with Leeper.
He got crossed up that time. See them talking it over, and that was real fast. So it looked like Santiago reached in one spot, or thought it was coming in one spot, and the ball came in another. Watch here. He wants it away, and now, see, he got crossed up then.
1-1 to Royce Clayton. Right back at Leaper should finally be out of the inning and are, but the Cardinals bat around, scoring 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, 2 left. We go to the 9th inning. St. Louis leads 6-1.
Al, ball player at 9 o'clock.
Oh, well, rookie. First time at bat.
How do you play the daily number?
Rookie Al, you called it. Al, Big Al. Al the man. Al the king.
Let's see. Box it. I'm feeling lucky tonight.
Oh, lucky. He considers himself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
The Pennsylvania Lottery's daily number. Play it pair, box, or play it straight.
Time. You never seem to have enough of it. Gotta go here, gotta be there. So when do you have time to bank? Midnight? Sunday morning? Why not? At Mellon,
Thank you for calling.
we offer 24-hour telephone banking services, hundreds of ATMs, full-service offices, plus many Acme Market offices open 7 days a week. Sound convenient? Call 1-800-MELLON-24 and find out how you can bank where you want, when you want. Mellon PSFS.
How your body deals with fat has a lot to do with whether you will have an early heart attack. Our research in cholesterol and lipid disorders has enabled us to identify people at high risk for early heart disease because of their genetics. You know, the best way to manage heart disease is to prevent it from ever happening.
Medical College of Pennsylvania Hospital, a leader in advanced medicine.
After 8 innings of play, it's St. Louis 6 and the Phillies 1. Sunday at 8:30, Kirk Meadows and Elizabeth's Love Life on Kirk, only on WB 17, the home of the WB television network. Young Cardinal fan there. Her Redbirds lead by a score of 6-1. And the veteran Cardinal pitcher comes in, Dennis Eckersley. This is his 906th appearance on the mound in his career. Ties him with Cy Young for 8th place on baseball's all-time games pitched list. Early in his career at Boston and Chicago, the Cubs, was a starting pitcher, or he probably would have a whole lot more than that, but this will be appearance number 906. You see his numbers.
John Vukovich says when he was at Chicago, he was there at that time, of course, with Dallas, Lee Illia, and they wanted to make him a relief pitcher. Dallas Green thought that that was going to be his role, and Eckersley fought it at the time. He wanted to be a starter, and as you said, if he'd have started a little bit earlier in that role, what numbers would he have up?
Saved 45 and 88 at Oakland. Saved 33 and 89, 48 and 90, 43 and 91. He had a 51 save season in 92 with a 1.91 ERA.
The most remarkable thing about him is when you look at his numbers is how few walks he gives up. And, you know, as a closer, how important is that?
Lifetime over 2,200 strikeouts and a little over 700 walks.
With that one season, he walked 11, I think, something like that. It was an unbelievably low total.
Well, for innings pitched, yeah, he walked. One season he walked in 90. He walked 4 batters in 73 innings. Four in 73 innings.
Yeah, and last year he walked 11 in 50 innings. You know, I mean, it's just an incredible low number of walks.
Yep. 1-2 to Morandini. Mickey is 1 out of 3. Knocked in the only run of this game for the Bills. Smokes a foul down the third base side. Still 1-2. Eckersley has a ways to go, Wheels, to catch our colleague in games pitched.
Yes, he does. Our colleague was a heck of a pitcher now.
Kent DeCalvey pitched in Major League record 1,050 games.
Very impressive. We don't want him to know that, though.
Jammed him, and he hits the ground ball to Alicea. He throws out Morandini. One down here in the ninth. I'll bring up Benito Santiago. He's fouled out to first, line to deep center, and struck out. Just missed a little bit wide. 1 ball and no strikes to Santiago. Fouls it out of play. 1-1. Diving grab by Bell. Couldn't get it out of his glove, and it cost him the out. It'll be a hit for Santiago. A great effort by David Bell.
Yeah, if he could field this ball, he fields the ball cleanly, but as Harry said, he didn't get it out of his glove, and that got his throwing messed up a little bit. See Bell dive, snow cones it, and right there he can't get it the first time. He'll reach in, can't quite get it, and now his throwing is messed up, and he bounces it.
Brings up Todd Zeile. Zeile has twice grounded out and struck out. Santiago at first base with 1 out. Just the Phillies' 4th hit of the night. Phillies have had a double from Dykstra. Singles from Morandini. Kevin Sefcik a single, his first big league hit. And this base hit by Benito Santiago. And 2 to Todd Zeile.
Zeile hit a home run off Eckersley in spring training. Phillies hit 2 off him. I think Lieberthal had 1 too. Somebody else did. So they have seen him a little bit, but you know, this is the Dennis Eckersley when it counts.
Struck out Zeile for out number 2. Now we'll bring up Pete Incaviglia.
Watch Eckersley here. He's always right around the plate, so when he gets ahead of hitters, he's tough. Likes to come from that 3/4 arm, a little slider, pulls off it and swings and misses.
Incaviglia faced him in the American League. 11 at bats, 2 hits against Eckersley.